Birthday hour, birthday hour shy, birthday hour, birthday hour shy, Kohola Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Hakadesh, double honors to Pastor Ellis, a great Muslim. The topic is 100% truth to rule well. Citation to the Akim out to preach the truth with all sincerity and risk their life to do so. Citation to the hopeful light that is scattered among the four corners of the earth that believes in the truth of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Shalom. Alright, this is Exodus 21 and 1, which reads, Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant 6 years, he shall serve, and in the seventh he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons and daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. Yeah, so, you know, in this society, you know, in modern day Babylon, aka America, Esau Edom is the master. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the woman and the children that you have belongs unto him, you know. But, you know, in our time, you know, when these laws were given unto us, these were given unto us as, you know, if a brother falls on hard times, he, you know, became an indentured servant. And, you know, for the 6 to 7 years. And, you know, if he had a wife when he came in, whatever he came in with, he left with. You know what I'm saying? But if he came in to servitude without a wife and without children, you know, those things belongs, you know, to his master, you know, his Hebrew brother that, you know, gave him the contract of an indentured servitude, you know. And if he wanted the children and the wife that his master gave unto him, you know, he had to stay with his master. You know, he couldn't just. But if he didn't, he could leave without them. You know, he had the right to, hey, you know, your time is up. You know, you're in a better position than you were than when you came in. So it was always about helping your brother, you know, get into a better position or whatnot. You know, if another brother was well off, and he could put you in position to better yourself. And then after the time that you serve your indentured servitude unto him, he was put in a better position, and you had, you know, these children that from his maidservant that he gave unto you, and you know, you had to leave, and you wanted to leave, you had to leave without them. You know what I'm saying? But if you came in with them, you know, your wife and your children, whatever it may be, you got to leave with them. But if they belonged to him, it was a no go. You know, you could have, you had the choice to stay, which, you know, I'll read on you right here, you can see. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. So you had the option of, you know, doing your time, you know, of indentured servitude, and leaving, you know, with the without the children and the wife that he gave unto you, or the children that the maidservant that he gave unto you bore for you, you know, which belongs to him, you know, because, you know, that's his possession. Or you had the right to also stay on as his possession if you wanted to keep the woman and the children that was, you know, born unto you, the maidservant that he gave unto you, or whatnot. But in this society, you know, Esau Edom, everything belongs to him because, you know, he's the master. You know what I'm saying? We're in serving out of punishment here in Babylon the Great. And, He's this current king. This is his kingdom. This is the last kingdom to rule before the Lord, comes in, take this devil out of the way and set up his kingdom, which is the, nation of Israel. You know, um, Once this devil is moved out of the way, our kingdom is going to be set up. And we're going to go back to these laws. It's going to be a righteous rulership. But, not to, subject, you know, the reason why, uh, um, you know, brought this out is to show that, in this society, Esau Edom is a master. And, you know, he uh, has to say in what goes on in what you call your marriage today. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you're dealing with a woman. You know, that's why he has these unrighteous decrees such as alimony and child support. You know what I'm saying? Because in this set, if the maidservant stays with the master is responsible for caring for that maidservant because that's his possession. The children that the man that she bore for the dude that had additional servitude unto the master. That's his responsibility too, because that she is her possession, and anything that comes from her womb is his possession too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, uh, in this society, um, Esau Edom, you know, he wants the possession, and he still wants you to care for his possession. You know what I'm saying? That's why he forced child support upon you and he forced alimony upon you, which is an unrighteous decree in itself, because child support is illegal pretty much when you get into it. Because it's not under the law; it's done under the color of law, and it's not like it's a federal thing. It's not a state thing. The state, gets to choose if they want to partake in it or not, or whatnot. So that's why you really got to get into a federal court to contest it or whatnot, because it's just a federal program. But they offer that into Eve, you know, that gives her some power. So when things don't work out in your relationship, you know what I'm saying, they use this as a weapon against, the father. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it can be used against the woman as well, but it's a rare case that you're gonna find a woman on child support. And this devil, he's so wicked that he even do it to his own people as well. That's how wicked he is. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, he is even to his own. This devil, he oppresses his own his own people. You know what I'm saying? You bottom tier Edomites, you so-called, you know, white people. You know what I'm saying? You bottom tier Edomites, you get oppressed too by this devil. You know what I'm saying? Showing you that he's a devil because he don't give a shit about you either. He oppressing his own people. He only truly give a shit about, the elite class, the high class elites. You know what I'm saying? Because their plan is they want to make all of you their possession. Not only the nation of Israel or the other nations as well, even his own people. He planned to, give this RFD microchip marketed beast into. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, this devil in his kingdom, he got these unlicensed decrees set up, and it's set in place to financially oppress you. You know, so Eve has the right to go to this devil, to her master, Esau, either a so-called white man, and get you trumped up, with these bullshit charges of not, alimony and child support. And then you get, uh, depending on what she filed for, child support, they how old the child is, they can get back child support and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, which is unrighteous decree in itself, you know. But truly, since he's the master and it's his possession, he's responsible for that. He's not supposed to get you caught up in paperwork and tell you that, oh, you know what? I want you, not only do I give her these, this this assistance, because you know they get all type of federal assistance from this devil. You know what I'm saying? You know, not only do they benefit from the you know uh, the system that he has set in place, you know, to do away with the man being in a home or whatnot, you know, the dividing the household, and he was like, yo, just get rid of the father, and we'll step in, we'll give you all this assistance, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? That's a diabolical plan that he put in place that worked. But not only on top of that, you know what I'm saying? He said, you know, we'll also make the, you know, since it didn't work and you're angry at this man, we'll also make it miserable for yourself. I mean, uh, you know, and the Jake women, they with it. You know what I'm saying? Like things don't work out in the relationship, whatever it may be, and they pissed. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to master and I'm gonna make him make your life a living hell. I'm gonna make him make you miserable. And Esau with it. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck. You know, and that's what he put here for. You know, to oppress us. You know what I'm saying? He's the whipping stick into the nation of Israel. So you know he all about that. So, you know, Eve benefits from, you know, this devil being in the power seat because, you know, she's the weaker vessel and she's less of a threat to him. It's the Israelite man he's more concerned about, you know. So, you know, he uses Eve, you know, to make your life a living hell, you know, in this captivity. But, you know, it's all part of the curses. We all here to suffer. It's all done in the power of Yahweh Hashem. Shy at the end of the day, but, you know, he uses the devil and Eve, you know, um, for chastising it, you know, to the Israelite man in these conditions, you know, in these situations that, you know, we got to face when dealing with, you know, this devil and Eve, you know, going back to that, you know, agreement in the garden, and they hand in hand, you know, Eve has become our enemy in this captivity, you know, because she's siding with the devil, but, you know, she's going to get her just due as well. Um, this is uh, Deuteronomy 24:1, which reads, when a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he have found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorce and give it in her hand and send her out of the house. Yeah, so, you know, if things wasn't working out, you know, it wasn't set up like in this society when Eve can just go run because, you know, majority of divorce are at the hands of a woman. Nah, women couldn't, it wasn't like that with us. You know what I'm saying? The man had to, you know, send the woman on her way, you know, for she be unruly, you know, just not be doing what she was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? She was put out of the way. You know what I'm saying? He gave her the bill of divorce, like, yo, this shit ain't working. You too unruly. Get the fuck on. You know. And it's not like today when, you know, they commit adultery and they able to just go file for divorce after being wicked, and then on top of that get paid alimony and child support, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do in this wicked society. If that was the case then, if a woman got caught committing adultery, she was put to death. You know what I'm saying? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, but that's not, you know, that's frowned upon in this society. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to live to the laws of the Lord, you know, because the Esau Edom ain't with the Lord anyway. You know, so, you know, he came in with his own diabolical bullshit laws, you know, to put against you, to financially oppress you because it benefits him, you know. So he's all about the wickedness. And he encourages it. He encourages it. Oh, if it's not working out, oh, come to me. Come to Daddy Esau. I've been master. I'm going to make sure that this this so-called black man, this so-called Dominican, uh, Latino, or the so-called Native American, or any individual, I'm gonna make sure they suffer. You know what I'm saying? In my hand, because, you know, this is what I put forth. This is my land. This is my rule. This is my kingdom, and I do as I please. But, you know, he gonna get his just due too. And you Eve that join hands with him too. Y'all gonna get it. So, you know, at this time, you know, things were worked out. You sent the woman on her way. She didn't get anything. She didn't leave with the children. She didn't leave with. She didn't get no alimony. None of that. You know what I'm saying? She just went about her business, and she was able to go on to be with someone else. We're gonna read here. And when she is departed out of the house, she may go and be another man's wife. And if the latter husband hate her and write her a bill of divorce and give it in her hand and sendeth her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, her former husband would send her away, may not take her again to be his wife, after she is defiled, for it is an abomination before the Lord, and thou shalt not cause thy land to sin, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance. Yeah. So, once she went about her business and she went to marry somebody else and that didn't work out, and the husband put her away, or, he died, whatever it may be, she can't go back to the other husband, you know what I'm saying, and be with her or whatnot, because the Lord frowned upon that. That was an abomination to him. She had to, keep it moving, or what may be, you know. If somebody else had to take her, and maybe she went back to her father, but even with that, you know, she was damaged goods, because in our society, like, daughters were a commodity. You know what I'm saying? Like, the father made money off of the the, the women, the daughters that they had. You know, and um, men gave a high dollar for good women. You know what I'm saying? Especially they had to be virgins. You know, and you raised a righteous daughter to go and be with a well-off man. They had arranged marriages and whatnot. That was our custom. So we found a good family. Families came together. They came in agreement. All right, I'm gonna give you a daughter. Boom, boom, boom. They came upon an agreement of a pay scale, what they're gonna get for the daughter, and that daughter got sold to be a wife. And but she had to be a virgin. You know what I'm saying? So you get a daughter that already somebody done laid with her. She's not a high commodity. You know what I'm saying? She's damaged goods. She's not. You know, um, it's not. She does not as lucrative as it was before for her to make a transaction to be sold for a wife. You know what I'm saying? Because she already been with somebody and nobody wanted somebody that was already with her. Your value as a woman was in your purity. And that's what the men wanted. Um, so to go back to her father was, I mean, what he gonna do with you really if he really can't get a good dollar amount for you? And that's why they had things set in place for, if a woman, the whole rape doctrine, people get into the whole rape thing and whatnot. That if a woman did get taken and was forced and laid with, there was a law set in place. Say, all right, well, you caused me to lose the value of the dollar for my daughter. This your wife now, and you got to pay me for that. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman was a value that was to the fathers. It was a commodity. They made money off of selling their daughters into marriage. So they had no choice. You had to pay that dowry to the father because you uh, took away value from his daughter because you laid with her. You know. So now the woman became your wife. But yeah, but the whole purpose is, we mentioned is that in this society, you know what I'm saying, they all about promoting the divorce, and the woman has the right to do so. Before, that wasn't a different time. The man, the wife was given as a gift to the into the into the man. You know what I'm saying? So they had all to say. You were there. The wife was your possession. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that here. This is Schiliasticus 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Yeah, so your wife is, supposed to be your support system. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to help you, raise up the children, keep a clean household, teach the children, while you go out there and you be the breadwinner for your family and to be the provider and the protector. You know what I'm saying? That was the man's duty to make sure his wife was good or his wives, you know, because we had multiple wives, you know, back then. And this is society they found upon that Esau Edom created because, you know, he, you know, brought the whole marriage license into play. And when you sign that contract with this devil, you give him the rights to have make decisions in your marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, it's a contract. So when he go, you know, that's why you see the plaintiff and the defendant when you go to the courthouse and they go and they complain that, you know, this didn't work out. Can you help me? And that's what this devil does. Well, you know, you sign this paperwork. This is my property. This woman is my property. These children is my property. You know what I'm saying? The paperwork is in. And everything already in paperwork anyway. You know, with the birth certificate and the social security number, they already own you anyway. But even more so, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you find these marriage license, you know, you give them the free will or the freedom to make decisions in your marriage because it's a contract that you make with whatever state, you know, that, you know, uh, you know, commits the marriage that, you know, you give them the right to have, you know, the say in what they, you know, if it don't work out. All right, so if it don't work out, this is what's gonna happen. You know, half of this gonna go to her, this gonna go to you, she's gonna get the kids, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have that right because, you know, it's their possession. You know what I'm saying? So it's a business into them. You know what I'm saying? They benefit from you, you know, having that license, you know, putting the shit on paperwork. So for you men out there, you know what I'm saying, is if you got a woman, it's better not to sign paperwork with her. Just, you know, let it be as it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't go into no marriage contract with it because at the end of the day, you're going to just give the devil more power to do what he got to do. I mean, he already got it anyway, but when you sign these contracts with him, you give him more say, and you know, uh, he's going to make it more hell for you. You know what I'm saying? He going to just continue to financially oppress you. I mean, he can already do it anyway with the child support. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you don't have a marriage license, he can't make you pay alimony until things don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Um, so the only thing she can get from you is the child support or whatnot, you know, which is wicked in itself. But you know, Eve's, you know, they get the luxury of uh, benefiting. It's like benefiting from Esau Edom in his captivity. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, because you know Eve, you know, they most of them they worldly. You know what I'm saying? They all about you know, having possessions and finding things here in Babylon the Great, the captivity. You know what I'm saying? You know, they all about the lusting for material things. You know, the lust of the eyes. That's when you see them, when, you know, with the Instagram posts and whatnot, all these other, you know, social media apps, whatever you know, they all advertising their goods and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lure men in, and you get caught up in the trap. And the next thing you know, she popping out babies and shit don't work. Then you in the courthouse, or you in the slammer. You know what I'm saying? Because you got caught up with the child support bullshit, whatever. And you know, which is a lucrative business, you know, for these elites. You know, especially, you know, Esau Edom himself. You know, because he put this shit in play. You know, to oppress you financially. You know what I'm saying? He already oppressing you physically and also with financial oppression. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know, continues to make your life a living hell. And he does it to his, so you know he don't give a shit if he do it into his own people, because his own people suffer from it too. That's the wickedness of this devil. You know what I'm saying? To make his own people suffer along with, you know, making Jake suffer. But it's truly, you know, to get at you Jakes out there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he likes to see you suffer, you know? But this is Micah. Let's see Micah 7. That's what it says. I started 7. Micah 7:7. Therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the Most High. My salvation, my power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which say unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mirror of the streets. And yeah, this is what's going to happen to you, Jake, women out there that join hands with this devil. You know what I'm saying? Eve going to get it, in these time, in these end days. The Lord is going to unleash great wrath upon you. I mean, all the nation of Israel is going to get it. These 2/3 niggas out here, you know, they got something coming to them, for the wickedness that they committed against our power. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Shai. Those that reject this word, and it's mainly because the Lord don't want you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to receive judgment from the Lord, and it's coming, and it's in His return. But especially you women out there that especially those that had a man in the Lord that you decided that things ain't work out, that you're gonna bail and make him pay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it the worst. But all you women out there, even you 2/3 women, and it's messing with these 2/3 Jakes that got them on child support and alimony, whatever it may be, you're gonna get it too. You know what I'm saying? Because you join hands with this devil and you help him financially oppress, you know, the Israelite man. So the Lord gonna make you pay for that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be trodden down these streets. The Lord just gonna let, you know, um, hell unleash unto you. You know, a lot of these men, because there ain't gonna be no police out here, whatever. Because these people that, you know, uh, they're gonna try to protect their own homes or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And when things become scarce out here, and um, there's famine out here, and and it's total chaos, you're in darkness, whatever it may be, who you think people gonna come for? The weaker vessel, which is the women. You know what I'm saying? And you women that are single, you don't have no man at home or whatever it may be, and you was out here living it up and benefiting from Esau's system, getting your child support money, your alimony, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Living off, the benefits of the luxuries that Esau had to offer. You're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Because now you ain't got nobody to protect you. You know. So they gonna be looking for the weaker link, and the weaker link is the woman. You know what I'm saying? So you're just gonna catch hell out here, and the Lord gonna allow you to be trodden down as the man in the streets, as the scriptures say, and what the Lord say, His word should not go void. So all you Eves out here that catching, giving these Jake men hell, got them caught up in the system with child support, whatever it may be. Your time is coming. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your just due, just like Esau was gonna get his just due. You know, but it's all in due time. You know, or at the time that Yahweh Shema Shai has placed to take place. But it will come. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your just due, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to ramble on. Just want to say I hope this lesson has been edifying. Just want to say Kohola Yahweh Shema Shai, Kwame Sharala, Ababa Shalom.